Hi friends, today we are going to discuss the rules that govern subject and verb agreement. When two singular subjects are connected with and, the verb that follows is plural. For example, Rohit and Ajay are good friends. Here Rohit and Ajay are two singular subjects and they are connected with conjunction and. Therefore, the verb are is plural. In the same way, Vidya and Gopal play chess. If the subject is third person singular and simple present tense, the verb that follows takes s or es after it. For example, Anand draws a picture. Now Anand is neither the speaker nor the listener. Anand is third person, and therefore when we talk something about Anand in simple present, we add s or es to the verb. If two singular subjects connected with and refer to the same thing, they are followed by a singular form of the verb. For example, time and tide waits for none. Time and tide both refer to the same thing. Therefore, waits is taken after it. Bread and butter is his sole objective of working. So bread and butter both refer to the same thing, is living. If two singulars precede the and they are connected with and, it means there are two different subjects, and such a kind of subjects connected with and should take plural verb. For example, the chairman and the speaker are going through the documents. Here, the chairman is one person and the speaker is another person, and therefore the subject becomes plural and it is followed by the plural form of the verb. The before each subject indicates separate person. However, two singulars with the before only one singular subject takes singular verb. For example, the poet and politician is coming now. The poet means a person and politicians means the same person, means poet and politician is the same person here. But if we use the before the politician also, it means two separate persons. So the poet and politician is the same person, and therefore after this kind of subjects we use singular verb. For example, the poet and politician is coming now. Rule number 5. Singular subjects joined with either or, neither nor, and or always take singular form of the verb. For example, either Rohit or Ramesh has taken my book. Rohit and Ramesh, these are two singular subjects which are connected with either or. This kind of subjects, singular subjects connected with or, either or, always take singular form of the verb. When one singular and other plural subject are connected with either or neither nor, the verb agrees with the nearest subject. This is also known as the rule of proximity. Proximity means nearness. So the verb agrees with the nearest subject. If the nearest subject is plural, the verb taken is plural. If the nearest subject is singular, the verb that is taken is singular. Let us see an example. Either Manoj or we are painting a picture. Either Manoj or we. Now, we is the nearest subject to the verb, and so we take the verb that agrees with we. So it is we are. Manoj or we are painting a picture. But if we change this sentence in this way, either we or Manoj is painting a picture. So the verb agrees with the nearest subject. If the subject contains many a, then it means one group, a group of people at a single event. For example, many a man has tried, but few men have succeeded. Here, many a man takes a singular subject. This is a tricky rule. These kind of questions are generally asked in competitive examinations. Whenever you see many a man, the first response of the examinee is that perhaps this is wrong, but this is not wrong. Many a man means a group of people at a single event, and as it is a single group, it takes a singular verb after it. Rule number 8, when two subjects are connected with as well as, along with, or with, the verb agrees with the first subject. For example, the king along with his sons is enjoying hunting. Here, the first subject is singular, the second one is plural, but as it is connected with along with, the verb agrees with the first subject. Therefore, the king along with his sons is enjoying hunting is correct. Let's see the second example. Vignesh as well as his friends sings song on every Sunday. The verb sings agrees with the first subject Vignesh. In such examples, the second subject, even if it is plural, it is ignored and the verb agrees with the first subject only. Rule 9. A phrase or clause between subject and verb does not change the number of the subject. For example, a box of tablets stays on the table. The boys who watched the match were thrilled. See the first sentence, a box of tablets stays on the table. A box of tablets is a phrase, and therefore the verb that comes after it agrees with the phrase and the singular form of the verb comes after the phrase. In the second sentence, the boys who watched the match were thrilled. There are two clauses. The boys were thrilled is the main clause and who watched the match is the second clause. Between the subject, the boys, and the predicate were thrilled, there is another clause who watched the match. In such case, we need to ignore the clause or the phrase for a while and the verb agrees with the subject. So, were thrilled agrees with the boys. Here, who watched the match does not have to do anything with were thrilled. Rule number 10. Collective nouns take singular or plural verb depending on the meaning of that collective noun. if the collective noun used in the sentence indicates a group or a team, then it takes a singular form of verb after it. But if the collective noun refers to each member of the team or a group, in that case, plural verb follows the collective noun also. For example, the jury is giving the verdict. Here, the jury as a team, as one team. But see the second sentence, the jury members were divided in their opinion. Here, different members of the jury are referred to. Therefore, the subject jury members follows were. Rule number 12, plural subjects with singular meaning. Some of the subjects always come in plural. Some of the nouns are always plural, but the verb that is used after them is always singular. Names of some subjects: politics, economics, physics, news, measles, politics. These are all in plural form, but they always take a singular verb after them. For example, the good news is with her. Measles is an infectious disease. Politics is a good subject to study. On the other hand, there are some subjects which always come in plural form and they also take plural verb. So plural subjects always plural and they always take plural verbs. His trousers were lost. His scissors are on the table. The pair of scissors is on the table. So you can see here, his trousers is plural and it takes plural form of the verb. Though it means a single trousers. The scissors are on the table, but the pair of scissors is on the table. Here, the verb comes for the pair. Here is a complete list of nouns which always come in plural. Scissors, bellows, tongs, pliers, surroundings, riches, troops, thanks, fireworks, proceeds, regards, lodgings, tactics, remains, valuables, sunglasses, spectacles, binoculars, amends, arrears, savings, surroundings, wages, outskirts, careers, congratulations, embers, shambles, tidings, belongings, and particulars. These nouns always come in plural form. In the inverted sentences, if the sentence begins with there is, the verb always agrees with the subject that follows. There is little administrative support. There are 5 apples still lying in the basket. There are dozen fish in the pond. You can see here, there is agrees with little administrative support. There are agrees with 5 apples still lying in a basket. That follows the verb. There are dozen fish in pond. The verb agrees with dozen fish, which actually comes after the verb. So here you need to remember that the subject agrees, the verb agrees with the subject that follows. in inverted sentences. The subject showing distance, money, or time always takes singular verb. For example, 5 crores is a big amount. 10 kilometers is a short distance for bike. 12 hours was spent to complete the work. Here 5 crores appears to be a plural. But remember, whenever you mention amount, money, it always takes a singular verb after it. 10 kilometers, another example. 10 kilometers is a short distance. 12 hours was spent to complete the work. Remember, to show time, distance, or amount, the plural nouns will come, but they will be followed by singular verbs. Indefinite pronouns may take the verb depending upon the kind of indefinite pronoun used. For example, some of the students were absent. The verb agrees with some. See another example. One of the students was absent. Here the verb was agrees with one of the students. So one. Therefore, it is singular. Previously, we discussed that whenever there are distributive pronouns like each, every, everybody, everyone, they always take a singular verb after them. Rule number 17, all uncountable nouns are considered singular. For example, furniture, work, evidence, equipment, news, information, luggage, baggage, percentage, poetry, knowledge, dirt, traffic, electricity, music, breakage, stationery, scenery, confectionery, cottage, bakery, crockery, etc. always take singular verb. Here is an exercise, a worksheet based on the rules that you have learnt. Subject verb agreement worksheet. Let's see who solves all the questions first.